Hi, good afternoon, everybody. We'll get the webinar started as it is 1 o'clock. First off, I want to welcome you to the Transitioning Your Plan webinar. My name is Jennifer Hope, and I'm the Manager of Marketing and Promotions at ARTA. We're also joined today by Amanda Shaw, our Chief Marketing Officer. And today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about ARTA, and I want to talk to you about, some of our members are non-benefit members currently, and maybe you're thinking about transitioning your current benefits plan to an ARTA benefits plan. So I just want to talk about some of the benefits to joining ARTA and talk about the benefits plans that are available to you. Today is a webinar, so your video and your microphones have been disabled just to ensure your privacy, as we will be posting this webinar on our YouTube channel. If you have any questions throughout the webinar, please use the Q&A function in Zoom. So it's those two little speech bubbles in your Zoom menu, and Amanda will get to your questions as soon as she can. And we'll also wait at the end to answer any questions that come in to the Q&A box. So any questions, we're happy to answer them, and we'll get to them as soon as we can. First off, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about ARTA. If you are already an ARTA member, you might know a little bit about ARTA, but I just wanted to talk about a little bit more about ARTA if you might not already know so. So the ARTA was founded in 1963 as a provincial association for retired teachers by retired teachers. We've also expanded our benefit plan offering to similar groups, so groups that hold the same type of claims risk as a retired teacher would. So we have groups like nurses, doctors, healthcare professionals, accountants, engineers. These groups belong to our public sector. And as these groups hold the same type of claims risk as a retired teacher would, this allows us to spread the risk out through more people, which benefits everybody on our benefits plan. We have been the sponsor of our group benefits plan since 1995. We also self-administer our benefits plan, so everything is done under one roof. If you have questions about your benefits plans, about your membership, about the coverage that you have, you can call one of our member services team members, and they'll pick up the phone and they'll help answer any questions that you might have right at ARTA. We have over 30,000 members and we cover over 41,000 lives. So we are a really big group, and our provincial office is located in Edmonton. However, we also have a satellite office open in Calgary. So if you are in one of these cities, you can come and visit us, and you can speak and meet with one of our member services team members and talk about the benefit plans available to you and which plan might work best for you and your family. And they can walk you through the process on how to transition from your current benefit plan to an ARTA plan. If you're not located in one of these cities, you can always have a virtual appointment with one of our member services team members. You can visit arta.net and you can schedule a virtual appointment, or you can always call ARTA and visit one of our websites, arta.net or artabenefits.net, and I'll talk about artabenefits.net a little bit later in the presentation. If you're already an ARTA member, you might know of some really great ARTA membership advantages that you are receiving. I just wanted to talk about them a little bit more, just in case you weren't aware of some of the great membership advantages you get when you are an ARTA member. First off, talk about our wellness initiatives. So we offer a variety of wellness initiatives to our members. One of our strategic goals is wellness, and we want to promote a healthy and engaged lifestyle in retirement, and we promote that in a couple of ways. We have an annual photo contest, which just wrapped up, and if you'll be able to see those photos in the Autumn News and Views edition in your mailbox. We also have physical wellness initiatives that we hold throughout the year. This year, we had wellness walks throughout the province. All of our branches hosted wellness walks, and our members were able to come out and, talk to their branch members and get in some extra steps in the day. We also have a really great writing contest that we offer to our members. So if writing is more of your jam, you can submit your work to our writing contest and receive a really great prize. And your work would also be published in our News and Views magazine. We also have a really great member discount program. If you're already a member and have been for a while, you'll know that we just recently brought our member discount program in-house. And our ARTA Perks member discount program has really improved over the past 2 years. We contacted a bunch of different businesses that we thought our members would appreciate getting discounts from. We now have well over 100 businesses that offer our members discounts to different hotels, different retail outlets, different restaurants. Canadian Brewhouse is a really popular one. I know I use my Soft Mock and Markworks Warehouse discount quite a bit. So when you use your ARTA Perks discount program, card once or twice, your membership will have paid for itself. So we're really proud of this discount program that we have recently grown over the past 2 years, as we think it better suits our members' needs when they're looking for discounts. We also have a really great scholarship program. So our scholarships are available to our members' direct relatives. So if you have any children, grandchildren, nieces, or nephews that are participating in an undergraduate program and have completed 1 or more full years of a certificate or a diploma program as well, they can submit their application to our scholarship program and perhaps be awarded one of the 8 $5,000 scholarships that we do award annually. So this is ARTA's way of supporting continuing education. We have a foundation of educators, so we want to ensure that we are always supporting, our members' direct relatives who are going to get post-secondary education. Also, ARTA advocates on behalf of our members on a number of interests of educators as well as seniors. We always want to make sure that our members' voices are heard on issues that are impacting them the most. We have a monthly newsletter that we send out to our members, and this is the way that we inform our members on different issues that could be affecting them. So if you are getting your Artifacts email newsletter, make sure you're reading that every single month and you're reading up on different topics that we think that are of interest to our members. So now I'm going to talk about our benefits plan. So if you are somebody who is thinking of transitioning your current non-ARTA benefit plan to an ARTA benefit plan, I just want to talk about some of the items that you do get with your ARTA benefits plan. So just a bit of a background, the ARTA plan was established in 1995 by a group of retired teachers who wanted to create a benefits plan that was more conducive to a retiree's lifestyle. We all know our retirees love to travel, so the ARTA Benefits Plan has some really great emergency travel coverage. Our emergency travel coverage is extremely unique and competitive. We do not have any of those stability clauses for pre-existing conditions built into our emergency travel coverage. And I am going to talk about our emergency travel coverage in depth in a couple slides. Also, we are a not-for-profit organization, so any dollar that comes into ARTA, any of the premiums that come into ARTA go back to paying out claims, back to administrating the plan, and ensuring that we're offering our members the best possible benefits plan we can. There's different plans out there that will offer you a 10% discount if you sign up at a certain period of time. We don't offer those discounts because we don't have those profit margins built into our monthly premiums as we are a not-for-profit organization. So if you are already an ARTA member, you are already eligible to join one of our benefit plans, but I just want to talk about some of the eligibility requirements of the ARTA Benefits Plan. There's no age restrictions in our benefits plan, so you can join ARTA at any age. We have members that are, in their late 40s. We also have a member who's 103 years old, so there's no termination ages in the ARTA benefit plans as well. So when you are comparing different plans, make sure you are looking at those termination ages. There's quite a few plans out there that will terminate your emergency travel coverage at the age of 85. And I hope to be traveling well into my 80s. So just make sure you are looking at those age restrictions when you are looking at different plans. Your eligible dependents are able to join ARTA as well as a surviving spouse. So if you're eligible to join ARTA today and you're not currently on a benefits plan and perhaps something does happen to you, your surviving spouse can join an ARTA benefits plan. And if you do join an ARTA benefits plan as the primary card holder and something does happen to you, your surviving spouse can continue on receiving their ARTA benefits. So when you are looking at different plans, make sure you are looking at that surviving spouse eligibility, because there are different plans out there that will terminate a surviving spouse if something does happen to the primary card holder. You need to be a Canadian resident covered by your provincial or territorial health insurance plan. We have members throughout the country. So if you do have an ARTA benefits plan and you live in Alberta, but you've decided that you want to go move to BC, or maybe you want to move to the East Coast to be closer to some family, that's fine. You can move to those provinces and your ARTA benefits will follow you there. The only province where the ARTA benefit plan will not follow you to is Quebec, as their provincial healthcare plan does not work in tandem with the ARTA benefit plan. So applying to ARTA, if you have decided that you are going to transition your plan to an ARTA benefit plan, that's great. It's a very easy application procedure, and we also have a team of member services members that can help you do that. However, if you have decided that you're going to transition your plan, I typically suggest to maybe call that provider, ask them when your plan will be terminating, and send your application into ARTA about 4 to 6 weeks before you are going to lose your current coverage. And you can apply to ARTA on artabenefits.net, or you can fill in a paper application and send it to our team members. And your ARTA benefits becomes effective on the first day following your termination of your prior coverage. However, it is really important to apply to ARTA within 60 days of losing your current coverage. So if you decide you are transitioning your plan and you call your current provider and say, I'd like to terminate my coverage with you, I'm going to be moving to an ARTA plan, just make sure you get that application in within 60 days of losing your current coverage. Because if you would like a plan that does include emergency travel coverage, and you're outside that 60-day window, you would have to fill out a medical questionnaire. And depending on your current health status, you may or may not be accepted. And that medical questionnaire is administered by our emergency travel insurance partner, Beneva. So if you know you're going to be terminating your coverage with your current provider, just make sure that you get that application in early and within that 60 days of losing that coverage. So now I'm just going to talk about some benefit plans that are available to you if you do decide to move over to ARTA. We have our Build Your Own plans, and our Build Your Own plans were built to work directly in tandem with the Alberta Coverage for Seniors plan. So when you turn 65 years old, you're eligible to take part in the Alberta Coverage for Seniors plan. And that plan will pay 70% of prescription drugs listed on the Alberta Drug Benefit List. And then you would be responsible for a 30% copayment up to a $25 out-of-pocket costs. But if you are 65 and you have the Alberta Coverage for Seniors plan and you have an ARTA Benefits plan, you can coordinate those two plans and your prescription drugs would be covered at 100% of those drugs listed on that Alberta Drug Benefit List. ARTA also covers a long, robust list of prescription drugs not listed on the Alberta Drug Benefit List at 80%. But I just wanted to talk about our Build Your Own plans. So these plans allow our members to have some customization. We have our HealthWise and HealthWise Plus plans that do not include our 92-day emergency travel coverage. And we have our total health and ultimate health plans that do include our 92-day emergency travel coverage. So maybe you're someone who doesn't want to travel. Healthwise or Healthwise Plus might be the best plan for you. However, if you are traveling into your retirement, total health and ultimate health might be the best plan for you as well. So the reason why I started off our Build Your Own plans talking about those prescription drug coverage, within these plans, you need to choose an annual prescription drug maximum of either $1,200 or $2,000. Sometimes people take a look at those and say, hey, you know what, those seem a little bit low compared to other plans. However, you just need to remember when you are 65, the Alberta Coverage for Seniors plan becomes that first payer in prescription drugs, and then ARTA becomes that second payer of prescription drugs. So that annual prescription drug maximum really stretches a long way. 93% of our members don't actually meet that annual prescription drug maximum. And any drugs that are not listed on the Alberta Drug Benefit List and are approved by ARTA, ARTA will cover at 80%. And the overall annual maximum for these plans are $10,000. And I'm just going to list off a couple benefits that are included in our build Your Benefit plans, but just know that the ARTA benefit plans cover a very long list of different benefits. However, if I went through every single one, we would be here forever. So we cover a long list of different medical aids and supplies, so wheelchairs, scooters, vaccines, CPAP machines, hearing aids. And I'm going to show you on artabenefits.net a little bit later how to find all of that information. But I just wanted to highlight a few different benefits that people do look at when they are comparing different plans. So paramedical services, we cover those practitioners at 80%. So those are those practitioners that offer massage, chiro, physio, acupuncture, counseling. We cover a list of 12 different practitioners. And as you can see here, our annual combined maximum is a little bit different from other plans. Our annual maximum is a combined annual maximum. So for example, if you had total health, you have $1,200 a year to spread out through those practitioners. Maybe you're somebody who loves to get massages. You can use that $1,200 a year annual maximum just on massage if you want. Different plans out there will allow you to have, $500 for massage, $500 for chiro, $500 for counseling. We want our members to be able to use that maximum on the practitioner that they need. Diabetic supplies are a little bit different from other plans. We have a separate benefit for our insulin-dependent diabetics. They receive $1,750 a year. Some plans out there line that up with their prescription drug coverage. So sometimes that will deplete your prescription drug coverage maximum. So with ARTA, our diabetic supplies line item is separate from prescription drugs. Vision care, you receive $425 every consecutive 24 months, or if you have one of our enhanced plans, it's $550 every 24 months. So Healthwise Plus and Ultimate Health are considered our enhanced plans from Healthwise and Total Health. So these plans have some higher annual maximums for hearing aids, vision care, paramedical services, as well as they offer some coverage for defined lifestyle medications, so hair loss, erectile dysfunction, or weight loss medications. Sometimes people want to know, what's your most popular plan? Total Health is actually ARTA's most popular plan. So I think about 70% of our members are taking part in that plan. So I just want to talk about some of our emergency travel coverage. If you're taking part in one of our plans that does include emergency travel coverage, you're gaining access to some of the best emergency travel coverage insurance there is in the marketplace. And I say that because we do not have any stability clauses for pre-existing conditions. Any medical emergency that you have outside of your province of residence must be considered sudden and unforeseen. So for example, what that means is if you went to the doctor and you were, 25 days out of your trip and about to go on your trip and your doctor says, I'd like to increase the dosage of your medication, or maybe even decrease the dosage of your medication, and you go on your trip and something happens because of that change in medication, you would be covered for that because that would be considered sudden and unforeseen. Because there was no cause for concern, both you and your doctor felt that you were well enough to travel. There was no issues because of that change in medication, but if something would happen because of that, you would be covered for that. We want our members to go visit their doctors. We want our members to be able to go travel when they are feeling well. And if you're not feeling well and your doctor says, "Hey, I don't think you should travel because of this condition that's happening to you." Therefore, we offer trip cancellation and interruption insurance when that does happen. We offer $10,000 trip cancellation per insured person per incident. So if maybe you do fall ill or your travel partner falls ill, or maybe your home suffers a flood or a fire, you can cancel your trip. This benefit is also really unique to ARTA's emergency travel coverage. You are covered for any 92-day trips you take outside of your province of residence, and you are covered for 100% of eligible expenses up to that $5 million lifetime maximum. Nobody's ever come close to reaching that $5 million lifetime maximum in ARTA. So you can, rest assured that that $5 million is more than enough maximum for your emergency travel coverage insurance. We all know that our members love to snowbird in places like Palm Springs or Phoenix, or you're able to take a trip of a lifetime that could be longer than 92 days. So at ARTA, we offer supplemental travel coverage in 15-day increments, up to 212 days. It's always better to have that supplemental travel coverage before you go on your trip, just to make sure that you are covered. However, if you are in a beach in Mexico and you're at day 90 and you take a look at your weather app and you see that it's -40 in Calgary or it's -40 in Edmonton or wherever you live and you want to stay longer, you can call our member services team and add on any 15-day increments that you need, and any of those unused increments will reimburse to you. However, there is a fee to adding supplemental travel coverage. So what some of our members do, if they are snowbirding in Phoenix, they find a cheap flight back to their province of residence, purchase a coffee at the airport, hold on to proof that they did cross back into their province of residence, hop on a cheap flight back to the sunshine, and that 92 days is an immediate reset. You're not required to be in your province of residence for a certain period of time in order for that 92 days to reset itself. Also, again, I just want to say that our emergency travel coverage does not have any termination ages. There are quite a few plans out there that will terminate your emergency travel coverage at the age of 85. So within our build your own plans, dental care is not included. So we do offer 3 standalone dental care options: option A, B, and C. Option A being the most comprehensive, which offers 80% coverage for basic, preventative, and minor restorative work. As well, in option A, you receive 50% coverage for any major restorative work. And then option B offers 80% coverage for basic, preventative, and minor restorative work, but no coverage for that major restorative work. And then option C equals 65% coverage for basic, preventative, and minor restorative work. All of our dental care plans, all of our benefit plans include single, couple, and family care coverage. And you're always able to move up in coverage, but once you've moved up in coverage, you are locked in for 24 months. So also with the ARTA Benefits plans, you're gaining access to some really great additional resources. With our Green Shield Health program, we have a really great virtual physician service. We all know how hard it is to get a doctor's appointment, especially if you are in one of those rural locations in Alberta. With our virtual physician services, you can connect with a Canadian licensed healthcare professional who can assess your symptoms and you can prescribe you medication right on your smartphone, your computer, or your tablet. So maybe, you're not feeling well. Maybe you feel that you have a strep throat coming on or you have a flu. You can call the virtual physician services. You can talk through your symptoms with this doctor and they can prescribe you with some medications or let you know what your next steps are. We also offer a really great member assistance program. We all know how important mental health has been the past couple years. So our member assistance program offers 5 hours of free counseling, as well as 5 hours of free couples counseling for our members. So again, these two programs are always available to you if you are an ARTA Benefits member. We also have a really great program, ARTA Cares. ARTA Cares is a really great program to help our members navigate the healthcare system. Maybe you need some advice on how to get a second opinion or some support for maybe an illness or an injury that you might have. You can call ARTA Cares. And the registered nurses that pick up the phone will be able to help direct you and help you navigate what your next steps are in getting through the healthcare system. So now I just want to talk about our ARTA Benefits Plan tool. So if you are somebody that wants to transition over to an ARTA Benefits plan, we have a really great website, artabenefits.net. And I'm just going to show you it. I just need to switch my screen here. We're good, Amanda? Okay, awesome. So this is our website, artabenefits.net. And on this website, you can find a wealth of information as well as apply online. So if you wanted to, we also have a really great tool, Build Your Benefits Plan. So if you needed help, guiding you through the process on what benefits plan you wanted to choose, you can click on Build My Benefit Plan tool. And this benefit plan tool will ask you a series of questions. You can check your eligibility. Let's say I'm in the education sector. Have I contributed to the ATRF for at least 5 years in my profession? Yes. And I'd like to build my plan. In my presentation, I just went through our build your own plans. However, if you are looking for a plan, we have a comprehensive plan as well. We have 3 plans available for members who are under the age of 65 as well. And you can find all that information on artabenefits.net. But today I'm just going to go through, I'm going to say that I am under the age of 75. I would like some extended health care. Yes, please. I need emergency travel coverage. We also have 2 benefit plans available through ARTA RX. And if you do reside in the greater Edmonton area, you would be eligible for an ARTA RX plan. And again, if you want more information on that, you can always look at artabenefits.net, or you can always email ARTA for more information, or Amanda's available to answer any of those questions as well. But today I'm just going to go through one of our build your own plans. So I'm going to look at all the different benefits available to me and compare them with, the plan that I might have. But I've decided to go with total health. And I would like to choose total health for myself and my spouse. I would like the $1,200 annual maximum. And I think I'd like to have dental plan A. So you can work through this benefits plan tool and take a look at all the benefits available to you and all the premiums associated with all of those plans. And I think I'd like to go with couple coverage for dental as well. So after you choose your benefits plan through the Build Your Benefits tool, you can take a look at what your estimated monthly premium would be. Take a look at all of the options available that you have chose. And then I can apply for my selected benefits plan tool. And then I can just start my application and fill out all of the information. Oops. Oh, yes, I would like to apply for this plan. So now you can start applying for your benefits plan. So you can work through all the different items that you need to fill out. And then at the end, you can complete it. And your application form will be sent right to our member services team members for processing. So I just wanted to show that application procedure. But also, sorry, just going to exit this. I just wanted to show you on artabenefits.net. If you scroll to the bottom of the page here and you click on this tab, Benefit Booklets, this page has a wealth of information. It has all of our benefit plan booklets that talk about all the different benefits that you would be covered for. All the annual maximums are also listed in this benefit booklet. As well as this plan options brochure will outline all the plans available to you, as well as our rate sheets. So the education sector rate sheet is available for our members for our education sector, and our public-private rate sheet is available for our members who are in our public-private sector. So visit artabenefits.net, play around with the Build My Benefit plan tool, and you can choose a plan that works best for you and your family. I'm just going to go back to my presentation here. Okay. There we go. So that's kind of all I had for you today. If you would like us to send you an enrollment kit, you can email join@arta.net, and I'd be happy to mail you one out. And that enrollment kit has our plan options brochure, which outlines all of the different benefit plans available to you. It also has a rate sheet, and also some really great information about ARTA, as well as a paper application form. If you prefer to apply to ARTA on a paper application, that application would also be available in that enrollment kit as well. If you have any questions after this presentation, you can always email info@arta.net. However, Amanda and I will stick around and wait for any other questions that do come into the Q&A box. Oh, also, I just want to remind you that this presentation will also be uploaded to our YouTube channel. If you have any friends that weren't able to join us today and are thinking about transitioning their plan, they can visit the ARTA YouTube channel, and we will upload this presentation in a day or two. Okay, I don't see any other questions coming in, so I just wanted to thank you guys for joining us today. And again, if you have any questions, info@arta.net or join@arta.net.